Winter is here.
It's our first winter drive of the season.
And so is one last winter project.
I'm just beginning to remember how much I hate this.
Nothing is going according to plan.
Everything works except for nothing works.
We're trying to keep spirits high,
Ho, ho, ho.
but the struggle is real.
A, B, C, D, E. Sound like Leo.
I like Leo.
Come along today as we persevere
Get out of here.
to finish this once and for all.
It feels like a stable. The horse is out here just waiting to be fed. Maybe we should get some horses.
I can just get you a carrot. How about that?
A what?
A carrot.
We could start there.
Okay.
So I'm like, do I put it in his left hand, like, or do I keep like watching myself, like let him take it and see what hand he does that he chooses to use. This one.
Is it pink?
Pink or purple? Oh, it's good. Ooh.
Paintbrush. Can you say it? Paintbrush.
What's up, guys, and good morning. It has not snowed a lot. It snowed a little bit, it's really cold, the roads are slippery, and we actually got a delivery just in time before it snowed. And that delivery was our garage door for the garage, the remaining garage like opening that doesn't have a door. So today we're gonna go and pick up some wood because we need to frame it out and get it all ready, and then we're gonna try and install that door. It's just Grayson and I today. And Allie, of course, behind the camera. We're gonna see if we can put this door up. That's the door, yeah.
That's exciting.
Door on the tracks. The issue is, I think this rough opening was like 10'4" or something, or 10'3", and it needs to be 10 feet wide. So we're basically gonna fur each side in a little bit, and then we need to frame out on all three sides somewhere to mount the track, and then somewhere to mount the spring bar.
Cool.
I guess we'll go and get some wood, and then we may want to install these lights before we put the door on, or it's gonna be real dark in here.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Do you have lights?
Yeah.
Cool, okay.
I have everything to finish this room. I've just been procrastinating.
What better day than the most cold one we've had so far? What are you doing? Is that yummy? It is? You're a silly goose. Our first winter drive of the season.
I mean, we've kind of driven in the snow a little bit before today. It's just that today's pretty icy and slick. Unfortunately, we do need this wood in order to put that door on, and I'd really like to get that door on before it snows anymore or gets any colder, because it's just better for the vehicles to be in a closed garage where it can be a little bit warmer than outside than it is for them to just be parked outside, for one. And for two, I'm sick of cleaning off the windshield. Been cleaning off the windshields and shoveling out the bed of the trucks for 3 years, and I'm freaking over it. This year, both trucks are going in the garage. There'll be minimal shoveling and scraping. If it's really slippery and you're constantly sliding, you don't really want to hit the brakes, because the brakes will lock up and that just kind of sends all your weight forward, and then it initiates a slide. So like, if you get nervous and slam on the brakes, like you'll slide, like there's no control. So you really want to like let off the brakes and the gas and kind of let the engine slow the car down, and then try to like steer and navigate the best that you can. Sometimes the gas is actually like the answer to what's happening. That, and then, you know, if you have chains, obviously things are 10 times easier, but just that protocol and you'll be good.
Guys?
Man, you're looking thick, bro.
Yeah, you've had a nice season.
Sitting here.
Yeah.
Not going anywhere today, baby. Gotta come and get it.
This place looks so empty too.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next?
A little bit of reshuffling and rewrapping the straps around that lumber so that it doesn't actually go flying anywhere, because some of them are 16 feet long, so we definitely don't want that to slide or accidentally pop out of the truck bed while we're on some of our bumpy mountain roads. We've done this before, so it should be fine. The roads are a little iffy. That's the only reason we want to make sure everything is perfectly tied down and not going to slide at all. What do you think?
I think it is superior.
Fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life is just right. Like
Everything went nice and smoothly at BMC. We got the lumber that we needed, and it made it all back here in one piece without falling off the back of the truck. So now Trent and Grayson are taking some measurements and starting to fur out the opening of the garage door so we can have something to mount the garage door to. And are we gonna install it, you think, today?
I don't know, we'll see how far we get.
All right.
When we put in our last garage doors, it was also winter and it was really cold outside. But the difference is we had plastic over the garage door openings, and so it made it a little bit easier because we could leave the plastic up, we could have the heater on inside the garage, and we're just out in the elements, baby. It's a little chilly out here. We're not letting it keep us down.
Sweet and sour, Frank. Frank. Hello. Good boy. At least you know exactly how to install these.
I mean, it is a bit different than the other one. A lot of parts in there.
Yeah. Good girl. You like it?
Oh yeah. We've got everything that's not related to the garage door installation complete now. We've furred our rough opening in. It was like 2 1/4 inches too wide for these panels. These panels are 10 feet wide, and it was the widest width that these panels came in for some reason, even though like you can get a 16-foot door. I don't know. Don't ask me. But we were just trying to get them to match the other doors. So They are 10 feet wide, so now this is like a little under 10 feet. It's like 3/4 of an inch shy of 10 feet. And so the doors are actually gonna work perfect now. All we've gotta do, scan the instructions, or the little QR code that's gonna bring up my online instructions, and start going through this giant box of headache. I'm just beginning to remember how much I hate this. If you guys remember, we put them in wrong last time, and then we switched them to more wrong, and then even more wrong, and then right, and then I think they're right now, they work, so I don't really care, but I don't want to have to go back and forth 12 times today.
Every day I see miserable people doing things they hate just to fit in. I know it's easier to get along peacefully, but have you ever thought about you?
This is so complicated.
Yeah, it looks it. I'm impressed you're even looking at instructions. That's growth, Trent.
I'm completely lost, that's the only reason. I have no idea if this is even gonna work. But I'm gonna get my phone back out and look at the instructions.
In case you couldn't tell, we are struggling out here. It's freezing. Luckily, these garage doors are insulated, so once they get put up, it'll be a little bit nicer in here. It'll definitely keep the trucks warmer and allow them to start up easier. But for right now, we're pretty cold, and Trent has absolutely no idea how to put this together.
I guess those are at the top.
Why I keep on doing what I'm told to do when the rules are made up by someone we never knew. Baby, wipe your tears and hear.
Once we get this garage door fully installed, then really all we have to do on the garage is exterior siding. Actually, I guess we have to do some soffit and fascia work on the roof, and then we're pretty much done. I think we have our final inspection, and that's the only inspection that we have left for the entire garage. Obviously in the casita we have to do a lot, like flooring, ceiling, appliances, the whole kitchen. A lot needs to happen in the casita, which is fine. We can take our time with that. Unfortunately, we're not going to get the siding on the garage this season before it snows. So we'll have to wait one more season to fully finish the entire garage, but that's okay.
Grayson, I just want to know, how much do you regret saying yes, you'll come and work up here?
Not that much.
Sometimes.
Not that much, he says. 11'8". Is how tall the ceiling can be where that bracket is, like where the track stands up on the outside over here. So I'd have to cut 11 inches off of that, which I don't think will work. I would normally just hack off the bottom of this bracket and then just throw it up and like say, let's go.
Get out of here. A, B, C, D, E. You sound like Leo.
I like Leo. We're gonna be done in no time. As soon as I hang this, all we have to do is put the hinges on and stack the panels, and it's pretty easy.
Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle. What are those holes for?
I thought this was going to be fast.
There's one of them.
Thank you, guys.
Number 2.
It feels like a stable, you know? The sun's shining, the horse is out here just waiting to be fed. Maybe we should get some horses.
I can just get you a carrot. How about that?
A what?
A carrot.
We could start there.
Okay.
That's fine.
There's a lot of brainstorming happening today, which is totally fine, par for the course. Important to double check instructions and make sure we're on the right track. It's hard to know if we're actually on the right track because the instructions aren't very specific, and it's absolutely freezing out here, and it's getting colder, and it's getting colder. So I'm gonna let these guys continue to work and go inside and make them some hot cocoa for all of their hard work. That's helpful. Our health is something we take really seriously, and that's why it's important for us to make sure we're drinking quality water. And we absolutely love Waterdrop's K19 Countertop Reverse Osmosis Water Filtration Dispenser, and today's video is sponsored by Waterdrop. Waterdrop is an innovative brand. It specializes in developing efficient water purifiers aimed at providing safe and clean drinking water, ensuring the health and well-being of you and your family.
So we have really good water here on the mountain, and I really didn't think we ever needed like an RO system. Plus they can be really expensive, they're difficult to install, they can make a mess. But honestly, the setup, installation, everything of this, the functionality, the operation, all super easy, and it's really affordable. Another thing that's really cool is it has 4 predetermined like measured amounts, 4, 8, 16, and 32 ounces. So if you have an 8-ounce glass, you can stick it up there, hit 8 ounces, hit the button. You don't have to stand and wait for it and try to time it so you don't like fill it up too much. You just know exactly 8 ounces is gonna come out and you're not gonna make a mess. It's really easy. Whenever you need to fill up the tank, it gives you a signal. It says L1, and then you go ahead and you just fill this thing all the way to the top, plug it back into the machine, and you're good to go for at least a few more days.
It has a 4-stage efficient filtration system with an intelligent display screen, 99.9% UV sterilization, a 4-mode customizable water capacity dispenser, and there's no installation. We get our water from right here on the mountain, so it's pretty clean as it is, but it could always be a little bit better. And that's why we absolutely love Waterdrop. Having a reverse osmosis filter is important because not only does it clean and sanitize your water by removing odors, colors, dust, rust, large particles, and chemicals like chlorine and fluoride, but it also reduces our usage of plastic bottles, which is really important to us. We also need to use RO water for our coffee machine, so having this is a huge plus. It's super easy to use and it tastes great. And right now, if you click our link in the description below and use code WDK19, you'll get $80 off your very own Waterdrop filtration system. Thanks again to Waterdrop for sponsoring today's video. We're gonna drink some water and we'll see you guys in the morning.
What are you doing?
Dirty.
Yeah, seriously.
So one of the unique problems that we have with our garage is that there's no man doors on the front. There's really only man doors on either side, and that's where the snow sloughs and where rain drips. And I've tried to kind of excavate this zone out here and put some gravel down so that I can snow blow it in the winter. But whenever there's snow or rain, it comes and it drips off the edge, lands in the dirt, splatters the dirt back onto the building. So if you look at the outside of that door, like waist down, it's just covered in mud. Hopefully, like next year when we do all of our final excavation and landscaping, we'll be able to mitigate that with like rocks and stuff, but for now it's just real ugly.
Hey Frank. Good boy.
All the way out, huh? We have 3 of those short ones and 2 of the long ones for each side, so I think those top ones are causing us problems.
The candle is on now in the garage, so that is helping keep it a little bit warmer, and as each of the panels goes up, it retains a little bit more heat. So it's starting to feel bearable, which I very much appreciate. I don't exactly know if they're doing it right. I don't think they know either. We won't find out until the very end when we try to test it and see what does or doesn't work. But for now, things are going smoothly, or at least they're going.
Now I'm finding out that we have to cut both tracks down so that the horizontal bars will fit, and so I didn't have to cut that.
Oh, that's okay.
But it'll most likely still work.
That's all that matters.
If it doesn't, I've got a welder, you know?
Okay.
Welder guy.
Simple
While these guys work on getting that garage door fully installed, Jennifer and Leo have actually gone down to pick up a special guest who's coming to hang out this afternoon. And I think it's time. I've been waiting long enough. Let's get a little bit Christmassy in here.
keep you 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life. Oh Lord, you can keep you 9 to 5.
Don't look too closely. It's a mess down here. We need to organize it. It's on our list of things to do. But I know exactly where the Christmas stuff is. If you've been watching for a while, you probably know that I love doing this every single year. As I'm decorating today, it really made me wonder, like, why do I love doing this so much? What is it about decorating that feels so good? And I keep thinking back to, as a kid, how much my mom would decorate and how she really, and how she spent so much time trying to make it special and magical for me and my brother for the holidays. It's true that you turn into your parents, and I love so much that I'm bringing that tradition into this house with our family. And I hope that by decorating just a little bit, it doesn't have to be crazy, it just brings a sense of joy and coziness and love to the household. Because that's really what decorating is. It's showing your love. So I hope whatever holidays you're celebrating this season are fantastic. And if you don't have people to celebrate your holidays with, know that you're always welcome in our hearts and with us, and that we extend all of our love and hugs and happiness and magic to you. Because as hard and complicated as the holidays may be, I think there's always a little space to find love and joy and hope. All right. Everything is looking pretty good. I'm gonna head outside and see how the boys are doing. Jennifer and Leo should be back in a little bit. There's only one more thing to do. Now it's perfect. so far?
Pretty happy. The only problem is I cut the tip of the bracket up there off so that it would fit.
Yeah.
And then that's right where the door needs to mount.
Oh.
So it's like...
You are gonna have to weld.
Probably a little bit.
It looks really good.
Thank you. All my blood, sweat, and tears, baby. Alright, well, I got to the point where I was going to start winding the spring, and I started winding the spring, and I realized that the drums were on the wrong side. So some of the instructions, the red drum goes on the right side, so I put the red drum on the right side, and when I started winding everything, it was on backwards. So there's some discrepancies here. Sometimes the drum goes on the outside of the track, sometimes it goes on the inside of the track, and that makes the drums switch. So I've realized that the drums are on the wrong side. We've switched them. We're about to throw the cables on, and I'm going to wind this puppy up, and we'll have a functioning garage door. There you go. Yep. I've wound one spring. I'm about to wind the second spring, and then we'll be able to test it and see if it works. I may have to increase or decrease the spring tension. I'm not 100% sure, but it's going nicely.
Oh. It's like you've done this before.
I've done it a time or two.
Not
I don't know
bad.
if you remember, but I had to wind and unwind the springs on those garage doors like 6
I
times.
remember.
So.
Whew.
Oh, she's hitting.
It can never be easy.
No, it can't. I mean, the main problem is, in order to raise that up,
The drums have to raise up.
I have to cut a bigger hole in the drywall
Right.
up there.
Not ideal. Right on time. Man, that is a big truck, Grayson.
It's huge.
You like driving that?
Sometimes. Trent's Aunt Kathy is actually visiting from California, and we haven't seen her since Disney last year. It's been a long time, so we're very excited. And she hasn't actually been up to the property since the house has been completed. It's been a long time since she's been up here, so we're very excited to have her.
Hello!
Hi, my co-conspirator!
Look around.
It looks beautiful. We got all the stockings up, we got garland. All we need is a tree.
I know Trent is always super excited to be Christmassy, but there's one thing to make it actually Christmas in here.
Where's the...
Now it's Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
It's the logic but insane. You cannot know from where it came. It's the way you cross the floor before you head on out the door. It's the figure on the wall. So many times I heed the call.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry
It's the
Christmas.
silence of the room, the way you turn before you bloom. Another shadow for the blind. I think I'm gonna lose my mind. Although I'm running up a hill,
Whoa.
feel I'm always standing still.
Don't eat it.
Can't remember where I've been.
What's in your hand? Ice.
Don't know where I should
Is that yummy?
be.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Don't know where I should
You gonna? Oh, is that Grayson? Yeah.
be.
It's a really big candle.
Don't know where I should begin.
It's a big candle. Yeah, fire.
The panels are in, the cable has been wound and unwound. Everything works except for
the actual mechanism itself because it just doesn't have enough space.
Everything works except for nothing works because this bracket needed to be pretty low in order for that drum to only be protruding into the drywall a little bit. And so I put it as low as I could, and then when we try and lift the door up, the door runs into this bracket. So I've tried to lift the center bracket up, and I'm lifting this left side bracket up, which makes it so that they're not perfectly level, which is probably against all of the manufacturer's recommendations, it's my guess. But I'm gonna try and wind the springs and see if I can get it to function like this. I'm confident by the end of today, we'll have a functioning garage door over here.
I believe in you. Bye-bye, we'll see you later.
I still remember
Your hands are cold?
the day that you came.
You want me to push you on the ice? Ready?
You were so little. For me,
Very
it's just
good.
yesterday.
More? Ready?
Now you're all grown up.
More!
Tall as a tree. Strong as a wolf pup. Faster than me. So
All right, it's been rewound.
Moment of truth. We tried to move everything a very minimal amount, just to try and make sure we clear that center bracket. Let's see if our efforts were in vain.
Look at that. Woo! Yeah! Good job, guys.
I'm just nervous.
About what? Nervous about how your son keeps eating snow off the ground?
No, I'm not worried about that.
I would be worried about that if I were you.
I know I don't mention it very often, but I am actually very grateful for Allie's decorating. She always puts such a homey touch on everything, and around the holidays, she really makes it feel like Christmas in here. I just feel like it's my role to kind of be the opposition so that we don't have Christmas, you know, like at October or something, but I do love her, and I love the way that she makes this place feel around Christmas. But I think this is probably where we're gonna let you guys go. If you guys are in the Christmas spirit and you guys are feeling it, let us know in the comments. Yes. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you show us by giving us a big thumbs up on today's video. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already.
Garage doors are done. Well, we need the, we need to make it automatic.
We've got some more work, even though it took multiple days to even get this far. We've still got more work.
Thanks again to Waterdrop for sponsoring today's video. Click the link in our description to check them out.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling.